All right, welcome back to day 2 of the lean bulk, and technically day 1 in terms of calorie tracking, but day 2 in terms of lifts. Yes, I am starting to track my calories again after a 2-day break for birthday celebrations, and also just a day of celebrating ending the cut. And instantly, I have found it is going to be difficult. Not saying I'm not going to do it, of course, but it's going to be difficult to keep my fats to a minimum whilst getting my protein and calories in. I instantly figured that out, and instantly I need to make a few changes to some shopping. That including chicken thighs, they have to go. Chicken breast, that is the alternative. And instead of blue cap milk, if anyone in the UK, so like, is that full fat? I think so. To semi-skimmed milk. Actually, both of those things, the alternatives, both half the fat numbers. So, what are you doing?
No, it's just too high.
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's actually fine. So yeah, a bit of a shock to me today, but it's fine. I might go slightly over my fat limit that I want. In terms of calories, etc., my plan now is going to be 2,000 calories to start off with. I can't speak. 2,000 calories, which if you're thinking that is nothing to start a bulk, you're right. However, I've been on 1,800 over the last 2 weeks when I was ending the cut, and I don't, I need to emphasize this again and again. This is a lean bulk. I want to very gradually, put on like a kilo a month. That's it. And so I'll see how my weight changes over the next week when I'm on 2,000 calories. I imagine I won't be putting on any weight. I'll probably maintain, or I might even lose a tiny bit more. If in the next 3 days I'm still losing a little bit of weight, I will increase to 2,100 to 2,200 calories. Protein wise, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, so 175 grams of protein pretty much. And fats, I'm trying to limit to 55 grams, which I am on. Well, after my post-workout meal, which I'm going to have after I've got everything calculated, I'm going to be on 60 today. So like I say, that's not the end of the world as long as I'm getting the calories and the protein. That's the main thing. But if I'm slightly over on fats, like I say, not the end of the world. But going forwards, like I say, I had chicken thighs today. That will be replaced with chicken breast. And for my shake, I had blue cap milk. That's going to be replaced with semi-skimmed. And then it's a cap.
Oh.
If I literally just change those two things, I would be under my fat limit for today. So I know that going forwards. And yeah, today's a back day. It's 4:10 on a Wednesday evening. I don't think it will be too busy in there. In terms of what I want to do for back, I really want to start off with pull-ups. My arm is still feeling a little bit dodgy. I'll see. I might do a trial rep. If it's feeling okay, then we'll go for it. But if not, I'm not going to try and force anything like that. Aside from that, rows, pull-downs, some rear delt work, and anything else I feel like doing. So, no point talking about it. Let's get in the gym. Okay, like I say, don't want to force them, but then like a couple warm-up reps and some holding reps, and the pull-ups are feeling pretty good. So, whilst my brother's on the assisted pull-up machine, we're going to get 2 sets, as many as we can, kick off this back day. Not only do I love pull-ups just as a general back exercise, very good just for warming up the entire back before we get into some isolation movements. So let's get into the first one. Right, 13 reps there, we'll take that. Go for one more. Okay, whether or not I claimed that 9th rep there, it's up for debate. I don't really care. It felt good. What do you want to start with? Rows or pull downs? Rows it is. Okay. Rows first, and I've decided let's do some chest support ones first. How I like to do these, obviously I have the overhand and the side grip variations. I like to do 2 sets of each. Overhand, obviously, upper back trap focused, and then side grip, more lat focused. So, yeah, just by doing a little bit of both, target all parts of the back. I feel like you can just get the best of both worlds. So, yeah, I'm going to get into, okay, I'm going to help you. You watch my first set, you'll see how I do it, and then I'll see for the next one. Yeah, 2 sets of each. That's 4 quality sets. Sometimes I like to go a little bit lighter and just focus on the squeeze. Today I felt like just get some heavy reps in. Even if like that first set I was quite high in rep volume, just going as hard as I can. That's pretty much it. Plenty of partial reps, letting the set get a little bit ugly towards the end. I know I can't bring the handles all the way back. Yeah, 4 good rowing sets done. I'm thinking some lat work next. Okay, lat pull downs. Typically, you guys would see me use the D handles that I like to really use for lat pull downs. But I thought let's switch it up. Let's go back to this one. This is my favorite variation before I switched to those handles. It's been a while since I've done them, so weight wise, meh. I'll go somewhere in the middle, not too heavy. Just because I've done sort of trial set and that strap kept falling off, so don't want to go too heavy. But yeah, I'm making 3 sets here, maybe even 2, and I'll finish off with some pullovers. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, let's get into the first one. that'll do for me. And yeah, what weight did you do for the D handles?
For the ones that are
Yeah.
25.
You could probably go a bit heavier.
I'm gonna do the 25.
Do 25 again. Yeah, key things here, likewise, keep the elbows tucked and drive them down. Fully straighten your arms on the. Yeah. That's that you can use as a different. That attachment you can put onto there, anything. But yeah, that felt really good actually. I have to start doing this variation a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna go for, I think 2 more sets in that case. Right, that's 3 super good sets. Honestly, I think I need to bring back this variation a little bit more. And for the rest of back day, we are going to finish definitely with some rear delts, which, by the way, I may need your help, guys, form wise. I've only started doing rear delt flies like 3-4 back days ago, and yeah, I feel like my form's not the best on these. So let me know your tips after I do them. But yeah, I've only started doing rear delts with back recently as well. As you guys will know, he's always doing with chest because I train chest with shoulders, and I always see, delts are part of your shoulders, whatever. But I think doing them on back days, A, doesn't make the chest days so long because naturally they are already, they take up a lot more time than a back day. And B, when you get that back pump, having your rear delts pumped as well is pretty good. So I think we're going to go for 4 sets here, and consider finishing up some landmine rows after this. Maybe like 1 or 2 sets just for the upper back, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I've actually done 1 set already here. I supersetted the Lat Pulldowns, so I think we'll go for 3 more here. Anyway, seeing as this is a pretty boring exercise to watch, I'm going to go for 2 more sets. But yeah, based off of that, let me know any tips to improve on that. I do feel it in my rear delts, but yeah, any tricks that you guys know, let me know. So yeah, if we don't go to some landmine rows next, then we'll be done and we'll see you for a pump check. Okay, just like that. Great arm day done. Yeah, how many sets was that? If we do a quick rundown, so 2 sets of pull-ups, followed up by 2 sets of overhand grip rows, 2 sets of side grip rows, so that's 4, 3 sets of pull downs, and then 4 sets of rear delts for me. You can do the maths, I actually can't be bothered. Anyways, yeah, very good back day, and I've actually got a residual slight bicep pump, which is why
I always say to slightly, warm up your bicep just a little bit before a back day, because obviously a lot of pulling. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can tell on there, but yeah, the vein there is popping on my left bicep. Yeah, let's just see what we work for. Let's start with. And one more. Yeah. Right. Very successful back day for sure. Like I say, I still need to work on my back poses. I don't really know how to pose for the back, but I mean, just looking at the lats, they are getting wider, which is very cool, of course. Even just by doing that, they're starting to seriously come out around the back. Yeah, very up for that back day. We've got core work because we didn't do it yesterday due to time reasons. Core work, cardio to finish up on today. But yeah, a very good back day. I'll see you guys on the treadmill. Whether you are on a cut or on a bulk or main gaining, there is one constant. Actually, there's a few, but the one I've got on my mind. There is one constant that should always remain within your routine, and that is, let me give you a hint, I'm doing it right now, cardio. Yeah, very often hated, very often neglected, and I've been there, believe me. Not until probably the end of my final year of uni, so probably like a year ago, just over, did I start doing cardio. And that's because one of my mates I'd go with, shout out to Keith, he would always preach about hopping on the bike for 15 minutes after each session. And in the beginning I hated it, don't get me wrong, it wasn't fun. After getting my workout done, I just wanted to go home, but yeah, thank God he got me to start doing it. And then also as like a final boost, Sam Selleck always preaches about doing your cardio, and for good reason. You should definitely be doing it, not only from a general and just cardiovascular health perspective, but if you're in a cut, you're burning calories. That will help you get leaner. If you're in a bulk, it will also help you stay leaner, even if you're on a bulk. So those are always the benefits. Plus, if you are in a bulk, one of the things I always found was after doing 30 minutes on the treadmill, 30 minutes on the bike, whatever it was, sure, I'd burn a few hundred calories, but when I'd get back home, I would be much hungrier, and I'd always be more inclined to want to eat more. And so that's why cardio should be done, yeah, whether you're on a cut, a bulk, main gaining, whatever it is, just do it. It's not the end of the world. Like I say, start off with 15 minutes a day. It's not a lot, just throw it in at the end of your workout and you're sorted. But yeah, then just start doing it more often, especially me towards the end of my cut. I was going for 30 to 45 minutes a day, just to fully get as lean as I could before we started this new bulk. Yeah, talk about today's lift. Very, very, very happy with how that back day went. And I put a lot of that down to the fact that my arm wasn't hurting. This was the first time in, I think, 6 weeks I managed to do pull-ups without any arm pain. So that is definitely a good sign. And the reason why it's also a good sign, not to rush anything, but I really want to start hopping on the weighted pull-up trend. I've got a belt at home, I've also got chalk at home. So as soon as I'm fully confident that my arm is back to full health, what is this donut doing? Then yeah, those will be, I think, thrown into the mix for for back days because I'm a big fan of doing pull-ups. Just in general, I think they're fun. I've always enjoyed calisthenics. That's how I started in the very beginning, just by doing push-ups, all body weight exercises, pull-ups, whatever I could do before I started getting into the gym. So I've always enjoyed it. So anytime I can do any movements like that, why not? And pull-ups, great exercise for the back in general. So yeah, that was a first positive. The second positive, that pump, it's pretty crazy. And I think it also goes to show, what a few more carbs in your system can do. So obviously when I was cutting and limiting my calories but still getting the protein, carbs were at a minimum. There were some days where I just have 0 carbs, which I don't recommend, but in order for me to hit the protein on those days, I did have those instances. So yeah, now a bit more carbs in my system, restoring those glycogen levels. It should make the pumps over the next few weeks just to look a little bit more full and yeah, a little bit more cool in that sense as well. Like I say, my lats, I'm very happy with how my lats are developing. And yeah, I'll just put that down to the variations of lat pulldowns I do with mostly the narrow grip. I know, when I first started going to the gym, everyone always, all the videos you see online are always wide grip lat pulldowns, and it never really stuck with me until I switched over to a narrow grip. For me personally, that sounds like, oh, that's what the lats are, and that's what was meant to hit. And since then, I've not really looked back. Here and there, I'll throw in some wide grip lat pull down sets, but primarily for me, what works are the narrow grip ones. Yeah, that attachment today, I think we're going to run that one for a few following back days because it felt super good today. Honestly, felt super good. So yeah, very happy with that. And hopefully soon I'm going to start also doing direct trap work again. If you guys remember, also before I injured my arm, a lot of kettlebell shrugs. That was my go-to for traps. Even though, do I think I need to directly be working my traps? I'm not sure. But I sort of just like the exercise itself. I enjoy the squeeze and the burn. So yeah, I think those will be next soon. Yeah, aside from that, a very good back day. Calorie wise, I have 500 more to go when I get back in. That including 45 grams of protein left, and I need to limit my fats to basically as much as I can, and that's going to come in the form of a protein shake and then something tiny on the side also. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to make, but that's something for me to decide how to get back. But yeah, very good first day of official. Actually, not a very good one, because I know that there's going to be way better ones going forward, but a good standard set for the first day of calorie tracking on the Slim Bulk. Like I said, it's going to take me a while to get used to tracking fats because I'm so used to only tracking my protein and my calories. So yeah, now adding fats into that as well, that will take me a little bit more time and effort, but I'll definitely get the hang of it very, very soon. And there is also the question, I suppose, that you could pose, that why would you not be also tracking your carbs? And I've explained this before, but if I'm getting the protein that I need in, and if I'm getting in the calories that I need, and I'm limiting my fats to a certain amount, the rest of the calories will just be added up with those carbs. So as long as the protein is there and the fats are limited, carbs, it doesn't really matter, just fill up the rest. Now obviously going to be good for my energy going into these workouts. So yeah, that's why I'm not too concerned about tracking exactly how many carbs I'm getting in. Protein is the primary goal, of course, in terms of macros, and calories, of course, is the main goal in terms of slowly putting on weight, and that is going to be the plan for the next few months. Like I say, I did do some more research today in terms of the best ways to approach a lean bulk, because going into my first ever bulk, I didn't really know what I was doing. Sort of learned as I went on all this stuff about calories and whatever. Eventually got the hang of it. However, I was very well prepared for when I started my cut, because by then, I've already watched so many videos. I'm already quite, knowledgeable, if I can humbly say so, about nutrition and about bulking, cutting, etc. That I already knew what I was doing. I knew the approach of a gradual cut. That's what I wanted to do, of still getting my protein in, etc., etc. However, lean bulk, I've not really researched too much about, so this is going to be a learning experience for me. Like I say, I learned a few extra things in terms of, fats should make up 20 to 30% of your daily calories. Protein, of course, stays the same, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And in terms of a general bulk anyway, of course, I know that calories are going to be the ultimate determinant in terms of if I'm going to be putting on weight or not. It's going to be, like I say one more time, a very gradual approach to this bulk, literally starting off at 2,000 calories, which once again, it may sound like I'm not even going to put on weight, which I might not. So I'm going to give these next few days for, as I just come off this cut, to see if I sort of plateau and still losing weight. I will increase them. There is no rush whatsoever. That is pretty much it. 10 minutes done on here. Probably going to go for another 10, make it 20 today, and that will be today's lift done. Core work also completed. So all in all, honestly, the perfect back day, for the start of this lean bulk. If every back day is as good as today's one was, I'll be satisfied. That's what I've got for today. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we've got arms. She's very much looking forward to. It's his favourite day of the split, and I don't mind a nice arm pump either. So we've got. Thank you for watching. We'll see you for that tomorrow.